But we're almost at the fag end of earnings, but we're going to address Patel Integrated Logistics. They came out actually with an operationally strong set of numbers. So profitability this time has almost doubled. Areef Patel, the Vice Chairman of Patel Integrated Logistics, now joins in on the phone line. Hi Areef, congratulations on what looks like a good set of numbers. But the big worry now for the street really is that the top line hasn't grown. So when will we see some bit of upward movement there?
Hi, good afternoon, guys, and thank you for having us. Well, basically, the company is really focused on increasing and improving the margins, and not really focused only on the top line, which is in our business top line. While being definitely a revenue grow, the bottom line is very important for us. And if you see the margins year on year have increased by nearly close to 20 to 25%.
Okay.
All right. Hi, Areef. Thanks so much for joining in this afternoon. I just want to ask you, talking about margins, do you believe there's more scope of, in terms of expanding your margins? Are there some cost rationalization that you've undertaken in the past quarter? Will you be undertaking that in the next quarter so that we can see margins move even higher?
Well, definitely the margins are in the upward trend.
Yeah.
We have done a lot of hard work in the last two quarters, I would say, which we're seeing the benefit in the current quarter just gone by. We've also saved a lot on the interest cost, which we are very conscious on our borrowing cost. And moving forward, yes, there will be a further margin expansion. Of course, not as much as we've seen in the last 2 quarters, but with better productivity and better efficiency, surely the margins would look favorable in the next quarter.
Areef, I take your point when you say that for a business like yours, the top line is not as important as the the profit growth. But what you're seeing is actually negative growth. I mean, your income has come down by about 20%. Don't you think that it at least needs to stabilize? And for the rest of FY16, I mean, what's the kind of growth that you're internally looking to target?
Well, basically we're down on the top line by about, to be exact, about 15% is what we're down year on year. Having said that, we have made a conscious effort to move from a port-to-port trucking outfit into a more of the express delivery business, which we're looking at. As I've said before, we're focusing on the e-commerce business, which obviously drives better margins, definitely drives better volumes, and that hopefully should be seen in the upcoming, in the Diwali season, which we're in already, and going forward for the Christmas and New Year season.
All right, Areef, one final question before we let you go. How much is your current contribution coming in from your e-commerce business? You've told us in the past you're looking at 20-25%. Are you on course of that in the past?
Yeah, we're definitely on course on that. In fact, I would like to add here that hopefully by early next year, that is the calendar year, we'd be launching close to about 25 to 50 branches, delivering the e-commerce product all over India, which we're firming up on. And that should definitely drive revenues in the right direction.
All right, Areef, we'll leave it at that. Thanks very much. All the very best for FY16. All right, we'll take a quick break on that note, but our 2 experts are here with us in your stocks, and we'll answer all your queries when we return. Stay tuned.